Also, first at 5, a man accused of gunning down a detective right outside police headquarters goes on trial. Videos and 911 calls played during testimony today in the first day of the capital murder trial of Otis McKane. He's accused in the death of SAPD Detective Benjamin Marconi, all part of evidence presented today by the prosecution team.
Our Erica Hernandez has been closely following the trial all day long, giving us updates. She now joins us live from the Bexar County Courthouse. So the testimony has wrapped up for the day, Erica?
Actually, Ursula, no, it hasn't. There's still a witness on the stand right now. In fact, there's been a total of 5 witnesses to take the stand on the behalf of the state today. The first to take the stand was Eric Jimenez, who is part of the Fusion Center at Public Safety Headquarters. They manage the surveillance cameras around the building. He spoke about being called in to look back at video from November 20th, 2016. That video you are seeing here shows the time the alleged suspect walked up to the vehicle and then walk away and then drive off, breaking a traffic gate in the parking lot. This afternoon, 911 calls were played, 3 from witnesses to the shooting. Here's some of that audio from those calls. Now, another call that was later played came the next day from a man saying he recognized the suspect as Otis McKane, and he recognized him and his car since he had just sold him tires for that car. Now, as for the defense, very little cross-examination was done, nor did they have opening statements, but they did dispute that third call that we were just talking about, saying that it was hearsay. The judge eventually overruled that call. Steve, Ursula?
Now, during that first discussion of the calls, the jury was not present. Why is that?
Yeah, Ursula, there was that debate going on between the defense and the prosecution. It was a very tense debate between the two about whether that call should be played. And like I just said, the judge overruled it, but said that it could possibly be played later in court.
Erica, I know there were a lot of people that testified today. Some were just record keepers. Some saw Otis McKane at different parts. What other significant testimony took place today?
So one of the first testimonies to take place was from a man named Kevin Wilkerson, who is now an SAPD officer, but at the time was a civilian. He was working at the lobby at that time of that morning, and he was the one to identify McKane walking in and then walking out around 7:45 the morning of November 20th. The second officer to take the stand is Hector Salas, and he is still on the stand right now. He is part of the crime scene unit. We'll be hearing more from his testimony later on at 6, as he is still on the stand right now, and he was a part of the crime scene unit. Steve, Ursula?
That's our Erica Hernandez live from the Bexar County Courthouse.